when you're busy. Oh, so guys, Simple Saturday projects generally come out at noon. I'm sorry I'm late today, but I was off volleyballing with Kaya all day today, and they had a really great tournament, and I'd like to report it went awesome, and they had 2 wins and 1 loss, so they were pretty excited. Hello from Utah watching over here. So you guys, if you have 2 devices, you may want to watch us on TikTok and YouTube, or TikTok and Facebook, whatever works, because you can get a couple of different angles of the party, or just hang out from above wherever you want. You know, lots of options. Now, we are going to have a supply list for this project, so make sure you ask for it in the comments, and then we'll also text it out. So depending if you're watching on the replay or however you're seeing the video, just make sure you ask. All right, so Valentine's, we're talking about romance. We're talking about, you know, of course, reds and pinks are so fun for Valentine, and beautiful deep greens mix so well with those. And one of the things generally for Valentine's Day is it's kind of one of those side holidays where you don't want a lot invested, or if you do make wreaths, maybe you make a few fancy ones, but you need some basics, right? I'm just taking a couple of these flyaway grapevines off, guys. And this is a nice little simple basic design that you can easily reproduce and have a lot of fun with it. And then we're going to kind of soup it up just a little bit. You already love the roses. I love that you're saying that. These are some new roses that we got in, and they're just beautiful, simple sprays, but they kind of got that cabbage rose feel. They haven't, I think they're called Austin roses, but ooh, yes, I knew they'd be named after some Texas town, right? You know, Texas dominates. We can't help it. We can't help it. We love y'all all, though, because we got to say y'all and everything. So the first thing I'm going to do to get started is we're going to grab our greenery, get a couple of nice, long, beautiful pieces of greenery in. And I'm going to cut out a couple of the longest pieces out of this bush. This isn't a real touch greenery. If you never worked with it, it's pretty cool because it actually feels real and almost wet, especially in colder weather. Okay, Anna, you want the supply list? No problem. Yes, you guys ask in the comments. That's no problem to ask for the supply list, especially if you're watching on the replay. If you're on the text list, you know you're going to get it texted out either today or tomorrow, depending on how late it is when we get it finished. Okay, I got 2 of the longer sprays. Now, one of the deals is in a Simple Saturday video, I have to keep the project under 30 minutes. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try. But sometimes simple goes into, what is this, a little bit more, right? Oh my goodness, you got to do a little bit more. Now, it depends how far you want things to hang down. I'm a big fan of trailing vine and really letting it flow. So we're going to build it kind of where you're going to see it kind of flow off the table. But that's because that's fun. That's because that's fun. So when I'm getting ready to dip these guys in the glue, I got to pull this back and hold it out of my way, because we don't want glue just totally trailing all into everything. So I'm going to give it a dip in my glue pot, and then I'll just put it at a little bit of an angle and push it in. Now I'm not pushing it down through the grapevine. I'm pushing it in, okay? We don't need it shooting out. Hey, Nancy. Oh, Nancy, I saw those beautiful things that you were, oh gosh, they sound adorable. Hey, Carol Ann. Debbie's getting the supply list too. Yes, ma'am. Debbie, we will have it for you in just a little bit. Now, I'm going to take a couple of pieces, and if you're watching over on YouTube too, please ask questions. We will get you answers to your questions, or I'll come back and answer them. I'm here to help, okay? I'm going to take this piece. I got some glue in there. I'm just going to slide it in and have it kind of come across the top. So I'm just putting one down, one up, going back and forth. And I do realize if you're watching over on TikTok, you can't see the whole project, but I assure you it's looking beautiful from the top. So you can come pop over to our YouTube or our Facebook to see the project from the top. Hey, Vanessa. Okay, I'm going to take another piece and go slide off to the side here. Let that just trail down to, and I'm trying to create like a little flow going on. Now, if you are a ribbon person and you are just like, girl, I gotta have ribbon in everything I make, or I'm just not living my best life, then you need to leave a spot for ribbon. We're not using ribbon today in this design. It's all floral because that's my thing. I love. So I'm going to push my design tighter. You leave a hole for your bow, okay? So when you're doing placement, don't put it quite as tight so you don't waste supplies behind the bow. Makes sense? Give me a thumbs up if it makes sense. Definitely. Give me a thumbs up. Or let me know it makes sense in the comments. So I know you're following. Okay, and let's put another one right here at the top. And just have these come right back in front. Ooh. Okay. Nicole says she is going to be texting the supply list out here shortly. Absolutely. Coming out. Yep. Go to textclee.com and we will do it. So you see me popping in the moss. And the moss is covering my glue. So I know that no matter where my customer is going to see the wreath, from what angle, that's all going to be covered. That's really important to me on my design. Now, before we get into much more, let's get some of our wispy greenery. And so far we've had a long greenery, and now we're bringing in a different texture. And this one is a nice, it's just, I don't know what this one is called. But look at the texture on it. It's almost kind of cedarish, but not. It's got a name, and I forgot it. So let's take a couple pieces of this. I'm going to cut 1 and 2. And let's cut 2 of the longer pieces also. So I took 2 of the shorter pieces and 2 of the longer. Now this bush is not a pusher, but it's nice and full all the way. And I can break it up if I want to also. So let's trim those off. 2 and 2. And hey Darla, good to see you. Kim, yeah, I think this design would work well with any flower you want. It absolutely will. This is a basic design. It is Simple Saturday, so we're not overdoing it too much. It's a basic design that you can substitute any flowers. And the reason I'm keeping it pretty basic for Valentine is because it's nice to have a lower priced item, either if you're selling in your Etsy store or if you are making it for yourself and you just want a little project for Valentine. You don't want a big investment. Or this one looks really nice after the holidays too, because it still has some of that red in. Let's say you have some poinsettias still out and they're still living. This will tie in well with that also. Oh, it's sorghum. Okay, I knew it was. I was going to call it heather, but I was like, it's not really a heather. I know. We need to know the names. Hey, Jeannie. Good to see you. Hey, girl. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us before bedtime. So I got some questions over in TikTok, guys, I'm answering. Let's see you guys over here. Yes, it's the green sorghum bush. The ivy, we're going to have it all text out to you in the text list. So if you just go to textclee.com, you will get the text list no matter where you're watching, okay? That's going to be the easiest way to do that. Now, I'm just staggering these. I got a couple at the top. Let me bring that down a little bit, guys. These 2 here at the top, okay? And then I'm going to put 2 at the bottom. All right. I'm glad that's helping. Hello, Miss Anderson. Okay, I'm going to put that up here. And once again, I'm going to cover it with the moss, the glue. And I'll just lose a little bit. A little bit. Okay. Yeah, if you wanted to use lilacs or any kind of floral would work for sure. All right, I'm going to use the new rose sprays. Now, you guys are going to have to check out the website when you're on there shopping later because we have these in lots of colors besides red. They are gorgeous. You're going to see me using them a lot. And I'm going to trim this down probably to about 4 inches right here, and we'll trim that stem down. And I have to shake hands. Now, if you're in design school, you hear me say this all the time. I booted off my sign. The sign has got the boot. You have to shake hands. And what I mean by that is you are actually giving each piece of the stem its own space in the design. So when you get things, they look like this. They're all tight. That won't work. You've got to take time. You've got to flip leaves forward. You've got to space them out. These are all wired, so you want to make sure they're moving in whatever direction you want them to go. You guys, let me show them on TikTok what we got going on. You guys see here? Okay. Oh, y'all, I love the trailing. I love the trailing. Okay. So I know this design's a little big for the table, but we're making it work. All right, I'm gonna come in. I want this to just kind of trail, come to the inside of all the beautiful greenery I've already put in. So it's kind of running to the inside. Okay, this is the neat thing about getting florals from Cleese.com is it doesn't matter really your level of experience or skill. They're gonna make you look better than the average floral that you just buy at the big box store because they're pretty already. You know? I know, I love that too. It is so fun. It's so pretty. Oh, you like the view over on TikTok. I know, the colors are good. The colors are good over there. It just is amazing how different things stream different ways. So I'm going to put a second stem up here at the top. So I'm going to take and do the same thing. I'm giving everybody space. And we're utilizing the wires that come in these stems. And we are maximizing that by, you see how I'm spreading them out? And if you notice, this is a triangle. That's super important in design. So we use that a lot. And either we create it or we use a stem that already has it. So this type of thing is just right up our alley because that's what we need as floral designers. We need to be using design principles in our design all the time and not booting Cleese.com off the table. Easier said than done sometimes. Okay, let's come up here. Oh, thanks for the follow over on TikTok. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for the stars and the likes over here on Facebook. You guys are so good to us. All right, I'm giving it a swirl. And I'm going to come down and overlap these with just a hair here. Oh, look at it. Bunch of glue. That's okay. Don't worry about your glue. Sorry, guys. I normally design on the stand, so when I'm designing on the table, it's a little bit different for me. And I'm designing facing you guys. I mean, I could do it, but it's a challenge. But I'm up for the challenge. So you see, I've placed it all in, and I've worked on the spacing as well. And I like these to just kind of have their own line here. All right, now let me go in the center with a little bit of moss because I had a lot of green glue down here we got to cover. Because I don't want those sassy glue showing up. No, no, no. No, no, no. Now, I'm going to pull the tulips off for a second so we can take a look at this. Now, you can see here our design is starting to come together. We start on the outside, we're starting to work towards the center. So now what we want to do next is I want to add some more of this wispy greenery towards the center. Okay? And that's this one. That's the sorghum. So pretty. So pretty. Y'all, I'm a greenery freak, so you might hear me say something's juicy or that I love it and it's greenery. I get all excited. So I'm just going to trim all the rest of that bush off. And let's get in here and get some of these smaller pieces. And I'm going to use those around the center to kind of frame out my center a little bit more. Now, remember I talked earlier about that bow? That's right where the bow would go, right in here. Danae loves roses. Oh, girl. I don't blame you. These are so pretty. They just have this good length in them where they're coming out. And I'm going to go just right beside it over here. And we're just kind of filling in the center. We're going to have more ivy, of the Real Touch ivy coming in also. But I'm going to get these in first. And in design school, I'm always teaching about depth and dimension. And we're starting to add a little bit of that right now. We're giving these a bit of a movement up. Melina, yes, all our greenery is plastic. Yes, ma'am. Everything you see here is plastic. I love plastic greeneries. I use a ton of them. I do. The difference between our plastic greeneries and a lot of others is I choose the ones that have great painting to make them look really real. And the shading and the colorations give you the look of new growth. That's why I love this one. Look at this light green on here. Oh my gosh. Love, I love, love, love. Okay, now we're coming back in with the ivy. And this is our Real Touch ivy. So this is the one that feels real, which is always super cool. But it's more of a premium product. So it's a little bit fancier. But we don't need a lot of it. We really don't need a ton. So I'm taking this and spreading them out. And then I'm going to trim this down. Susie says, Real Touch ivy is amazing. Yes, you guys, y'all loved it so much last year. We now are carrying it in every pattern, every variegation they carry. You guys over here on TikTok, oh my gosh, it's Real Touch ivy, so it really looks wet and real, like you would see out in the garden. Now, y'all, if you don't know, we're streaming on TikTok. We're also streaming on Facebook and YouTube, so you can come watch us anywhere. It's Keleas.com on TikTok, Keleas on YouTube and Facebook, Keleas. All right, coming down, and I'm gonna take and put this piece coming right out of the center, and look at that beautiful movement it has. Yes. So I'm taking these little pieces like here, and I'm kind of giving them a hump. You know, Teresa, thank you so much. She's saying it's looking beautiful. I'm glad you like it. This is our Simple Saturday project this week. And we're just trying to make it easy and really use beautiful florals and let them kind of be the star of the show here. Right? Hello, Trudy. Hello, Brandy. Oh, I see Lori's over on TikTok. Hello. Okay. Oop. My first glue string. I was batting 1,000, then there came one. I hate glue strings. No. So these other little pieces are made to go kind of straight up. So we'll use those in and around. But I want to make sure I've got the center filled in really beautifully and simply. Now, this is a basic design, really easy. We use 2 floral sprays, 1 greenery bush, and 1 trailing ivy greenery, the Real Touch here. But if you want to take it and make it a little more pizzazzy, and you want to just add more pops of color, that's where we're going to bring those tulips in. You need some of it. You need some of the Real Touch ivies. I get it, Susie. I get it. All right. So these are. Look at these. Hey, Nicole. There's some spam on the feed, please, if you don't mind grabbing it on Facebook. So if you're watching over on TikTok and you try to spam us anywhere on any of our platforms, we'll get you. Because I got a team. Okay, the cool thing about these, you can just pull them off here if you don't need the length, okay? And I love that they've designed them this way now. You just can pull them off. And you get the beautiful leaves on, these have foam leaves on these beautiful larger headed tulips. They look gorgeous, and we're going to use those to lengthen the red in the design. So I've got 3 of each here put aside first. 2 of each to start with. And you notice I'm saving a little bit of greenery. Oh, you love the combo? Oh, yes, me too. So let's give this one a swirl, and let's do the top first here. Maybe a little bit back here. And pop that in. Okay, and you can see how that's adding that pop of red to the top and bringing the eye up. And we've kind of got a line working, so we want to keep the line on point. So just take and popped it and swirled it. Okay, good job. You're on it, girl. All right. And then I'm going to come up here and just go a little bit higher. So we're going to pop this towards the center. Oh, yeah. I love bringing that color through. Okay, those 2 are at the top, and those are at the bottom. Lori over on TikTok's asking, could you do the white tulips with the red roses? Yeah, you could do any color combination. You could use a variegated combo of colors. Yeah, I think it would be fun to do that too. Now let's go down. We've got our trailing. Oh, see how beautiful that's trailing at the bottom? Oh, So use the tulips to kind of hone in your shape. Karen says she loves Real Touch flowers and greenery. Me too. Hey, Cindy. Good to see you. Okay, I'm going to pop this one on the outside. I'm going to come right over here and go in between the greenery. And I need a little moss on that one. Oh, I love putting these in. These are so fun. And you know what? What's pretty cool is their leaf on the tulip is adding a 3rd greenery to this. Yummy! All right, let's just push these down and then hold it like a pencil So easy to use these tulips. And you get that real wow factor. We just got the tulips in several new colors. Once again, they've been such a great item. We added them in all the colors. Even a fun orange. I thought that would be so cute to put with bunnies. So stay tuned on the website. We'll have those on there. Okay. I like that rosebud kind of coming up. What are you thinking? Are you seeing it really good? That's so pretty. I kind of got it sideways here on the table so you can see the whole thing. I think that's so fun. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add the last two tulips, and I'm going to bring those back kind of into this section on both below and above. So let's pull these off. Darla, do we have moss back? It's not yet. Hopefully that won't be long, and the moss will be back in every color, hopefully. Oh, you're loving the flowers? Yay! Me too. Me too. They're so fun. Oh, Lori's loving all of it. Yeah, we're streaming on all the places tonight. We're all the places. We're trying. Yeah, on TikTok, we give you a behind-the-scenes view. So you're seeing me with no makeup and just, you know, real life over here. Y'all on Facebook are not having to deal with the no makeup face. Well, you know, Simple Saturdays are just a way to inspire you to play with some different florals maybe you haven't done and make a project really quickly and easy together. I mean, look at this. Look how gorgeous this is. Can you see it, how pretty it's coming together? Here's the side view of it. Are you kidding me? So definitely let that ivy hang down. How pretty is that? So, so pretty. And I was trying to give you a close view tonight so you could see exactly where we're putting the placement in on this. On Simple Saturday, I like you to be able to make the project from start to finish, you know? Oh my gosh, wow. Melinda, yeah, you're going to see everything jump in price. Khalid doesn't use a pick machine, so that'll save you some money. Come over to Khalid's designschool.com if you haven't already, because we don't use pick machines over here to save a step. I mean, you had to come over to TikTok to see me too. Yay! Y'all are great. I love you guys, Blue Merinos. So I'm taking the pieces of the greenery that are on the Real Touch Ivy bush, and we're using them towards the top. So we're letting them come up forward. Remember, that's the bow zone. Should you be a bow girl and you want that bow in there, you can do it. You can do it, okay? All right, let's put a little bit more in here, and I'm just kind of coming around and filling in. And I want to recommend when you do it, you make sure it's hanging because you don't want your customer to get it on their door when they get home and there'd be like a bald spot from one corner when they're walking in the door. Double check all that and fill it in. Design school students know I'm gonna do that at the end. I'm gonna take a look on it. Hey Julia, good to see you. Hey, y'all want to come over here for the no makeup, right? Say, oh Lord, how rough does she look? You're getting a live Simple Saturday, Kim. Yeah, it's not recorded. Y'all, the reason I usually do recorded is because we're out living our life on the weekend, trying to get some of our life back. Y'all know we've been growing our business over the past few years, and so we have taken a lot of time for my daughter that we're trying to give back 110%. So we were able to do that this weekend. So thank you for that. Okay, here's my last little piece of wispy greenery. Hey, you like my shirt? It says cozy instead of, you know, AC/DC. Y'all, the no makeup got everybody over to TikTok now. I'm telling you. Hey, Carrie from Indiana. If you want to make something for a grave, Tamara's asking a question. What kind of glue you would use? I still use hot glue. I would use floral foam to create my design in, and hot glue, and that can withstand weather well. So floral foam is the kind of foam. It's not sandy. It's not for water. It looks like this. I buy it in big sheets from Hobby Lobby. You can also get pieces too. They have some at the dollar store in small pieces. You can buy also. Check it out. That is not something we carry on Clays.com. So you have to get that from a big box store or your local floral supply place. Kimmy said, would it be okay to just two roses and green it? Oh, yes, Kimmy. When we added the tulips, we were taking it up a notch. You know? Suzanne, you like that? And it looks really rich with the red? Yes, it does. Okay, I'm putting my last greenery. I'm going to put this one right here. Kind of popping it in. But we did it. We did it. Oh, look how pretty it turned out. I'm showing them on TikTok. I'm going to show you guys here on Facebook also. It's made to go this way. But man, this dude is so pretty. Every time I do a design in design school, we also talk about different options for the piece. So here you can see that this could be made more at an angle, hang with this being the center. Y'all, this was just a simple design that took a life of its own whenever we added just a little bit more. You don't have to do that. You could have stopped at the roses and just the greenery, tighten them up, or extended it out and add a bow. So really easy that I know all you guys can do it. So if you're new and you're watching for the first time, make sure you let us know in the comments. I think it turned out beautiful. I hope you take a moment to go over to Cleese.com. We're going to shoot out the supply list for this. If we get it done before 9 o'clock Central, we'll shoot it out tonight. If not, look for it tomorrow. We'll do that. Honey Bunny was just putting the new greenery online, so I don't want you to miss any of it out. But feel free to ask any questions. We're here to help. And we want to inspire you to make beautiful pieces for yourself, to try something different. And even if you don't think you can make something like this, I bet you can. Just start out easy. Hello, Debbie's new. Fantastic. Yay, yay. I'm glad you guys liked it. So glad you're here. I can't wait to see you again on our next live. If you're on that live, if you're on the text list, that's where we send out the notifications that we're live. So you can find us. You just click a link and come over. And sometimes I only go live on YouTube also. So follow that link through the text and you'll know where we're at. Okay? Y'all go have fun with flowers and have a beautiful weekend. I'll see you guys next week with more inspiring pieces. Okay? And on the text list, just go to textclee.com and we'll shoot you out the direct link of where to join us. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great night, everybody.